Mark, a lot of your current auction, some of the best stuff is the 1972 Summit Series, Canada against the USSR, which was an historic series in so many different ways. First, let's maybe talk about why this series is so historic and why it means so much to Canadians.
Yeah, you know, after the result of the last auction for the jersey, the Paul Anderson jersey to sell for $1.3 million, that definitely raised the bar, and it didn't take long before we got some offers to auction off some other memorabilia from the 72 series, including we were offered really early on after the last auction, Yvan Cournoyer's jersey, which is the other jersey on the most important and the most popular sports photo in Canadian history. So the fellow who owns this jersey decided to consign it to the auction right after the last auction when he saw the result, and we kind of had to expect that, I guess.
Let's look at the jersey. Well, maybe hold it up and talk a little bit about how, you know, what is special about this jersey and some of the particular things about it. What makes it, you know, so special? I mean, just look at the size of this thing.
Well, first of all, yeah, I mean, this is quite small. Although Yvan Cournoyer was a small man, very quick but small man, and it is customized exactly to what he wanted it to be, which is a lighter jersey and also a shorter jersey, so that it didn't provide him to make the movements that he wanted to do.
Right.
And if you look at the photos from the series, you'll see that those are the exact customization that were made back in 1972, and Yvan Cournoyer will himself remember those.
You can see the mark of a stick of tape across the maple leaf, where he's obviously taken a stick.
Absolutely, but also, you know, what I came to realize recently is the importance of this shirt for the outcome of the series. I mean, of course, we all know that Yvan Cournoyer jumped in Paul's arms right after the goal, and that he was on the ice with him. But also, it's important to say that Yvan Cournoyer is the person who tied the score a few minutes earlier.
That's right.
So the question would be, well, what if Cournoyer had never tied it up?
That's right.
You know, so I mean, that shirt should have a lot of importance to collectors and to historians as well. You know.
Exactly. Let's see the back of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see the number 12 virtually fills the entire back of the jersey.
Yeah,
right?
just like Paul's jersey, get the big Canada on top, like all the players did, and you got the big number 12 as well.
Yeah.
So again, what a piece of history, you know?
No kidding.
Yeah.
Now, Denny Brodeur's photograph is world famous, probably the most famous photograph, famous hockey photograph probably ever taken. People who know absolutely nothing about the game of hockey will know this picture because it has become a part of Canadiana. It has just appeared over and over again, and the joy in Henderson's eyes and Cournoyer grabbing him and hugging him, it's an amazing thing. Now, Denny, part of this auction again is that he's selling the entire strip of negatives of the photographs that he shot going into from Game 8, from this series, as well as the copyright of that. Talk about this photograph and what it means to you.
Well, I mean, like you said, Dave, the most important sports photograph in Canadian history, if not the most important photograph in Canadian history altogether. Certainly the one that's the most publicized. Also, we see it all over the place. It's a really popular photo. So interestingly enough, when Denny Brodeur sold his photo collection a few years back, he sold his entire work of photos that he took for 30 or 40 years for the Montreal Canadiens. He decided that he was going to keep the only photos that he was going to keep were the ones from the 1972 series winning goal sequence.
Right.
And that's the one that he cherished. That's the one that he was most proud of. And after the result of the last auction again, he was approached and he decided it was time for him to let go, and he wants to put up for auction the whole sequence of negatives along with the printing rights to whomever buys them.
Right.
Which is a great thing for somebody who would like to reproduce them and sell them to market. The photography is the most important photo in Canadian history.